Hey, what is going on, guys? DoomZeus here, and today I am bringing you another gameplay commentary over on the We Are Doom Clan channel. The gameplay you guys are watching in the background is a 115-10 on the map Strike Zone in Hardcore Domination by Doom Turkey. His link's going to be down in the description. If you guys like fast-paced and a lot of kills in Hardcore, he is your guy. He brings pretty cool montages too, so definitely go down and check out his channel. And yeah, show him some love, and if you guys enjoy my commentary, you guys can definitely go and check that out. But another couple impressive things about this gameplay is, like I said, he gets 115 kills, but only 10 deaths on the smallest map in the game in Hardcore. You die pretty fast already in this game, so the fact that he's playing Hardcore on Strike Zone, you'd think he'd get a lot more deaths. So to only get 10 is pretty impressive to me. He only gets 1 chem in this game. However, he is using a pretty weird gun. It's not a gun, well, it's not weird, but it's not a gun you guys see pretty often. It's the ARX 10. If you don't know that off the top of your head, it's the one that has the built-in laser sight, which I always thought was kind of weird. I thought if they were going to give a gun with a built-in attachment, like a laser sight, you'd think it'd be like an SMG or maybe a shotgun. But for whatever reason, they gave it to the assault rifle. I believe he's also using it unsilenced in this gameplay because he's playing Hardcore, and he's getting a lot of kills on them, so odds are they're not going to get too many SATCOMs, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But speaking of SATCOMs, that is what he's running in this game. He's running the SATCOM Invest for himself, so he's not using Specialist either, which makes it even more impressive. To get 115 kills using Support, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Specialist isn't really necessary in Hardcore. I believe the Vests are going to be a lot more helpful in most scenarios, along with the SATCOM, because the UAV or the radar in general is disabled during Hardcore, so the SATCOM is able to bring it up. So he probably doesn't use the SATCOMs for what they're meant to be as a UAV. He uses it more to just bring up the radar, so if someone shoots their gun, because a lot of people use unsilenced guns in Hardcore, he's able to see them on his radar. That's all I really want to talk about the gameplay. Remember to subscribe to his channel, and I kind of want to get into the topic today, which this actually just happened last night, I believe, and I watched a video by Boogie2908. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He's got over 1 million subscribers, I know that. You guys probably would know him from his Francis Raging videos where he breaks an Xbox. That video went pretty viral a couple of years ago. Now, you might think, he's not really a good source of information, but I personally didn't know this, but he actually, on his channel, he runs some pretty good gaming vlogs, and he full of information, and this is something I personally hadn't heard about until this morning, actually. So his video was pretty much the first video I'd seen on this topic, so I thought I would bring you guys to this, and I would say it in a way that's kind of understandable, because a lot of the terms you might hear on like the news or in the newspaper or something like that, you might hear a lot of words you guys don't know about, and they might say it in a confusing manner. So I thought I would help you guys figure it out. Now, just to sum it up, I'm just going to read it in one sentence that caught my eye in an article that I was just reading before this commentary. And that sentence is, today a United States federal appeals court ruled that the FCC does not have the right to regulate the way in which ISPs provide access to the internet. So off the bat, I want to say that ISPs are the companies such as Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast. Those are just the 3 main ones I can think of off the top of my head. They're the 3 companies that provide you with your internet, obviously, whether it be on your phone, your iPad, or most likely your computer. They're the ones that provide it, along with other services such as cable and phones. I believe at least I know Comcast and Verizon for sure bring you also phone and some kind of cable program. So what this means is them being able to provide access to the internet. They don't have to regulate the way in which the government has no, basically what it means is the government doesn't have any control on what they provide internet-wise. So there used to be a thing that existed called net neutrality, which means that no matter what your website name was, whether it be youtube.com or 4chan.com, pornhub.com, anything like that, they were all treated the same, no matter how small the website is. Whether it be a company just starting off, some kind of clothing company, and they make their own website, every website is treated the same in the eyes of the ISP. Now, more recently, companies like Verizon and AT&T have been fighting to have more control over what kind of internet access we get in order to make themselves more money. A really good example of this would be now with this new laws going into effect. This isn't set in stone quite yet. There's going to be appeals. Obviously, a lot of consumers and people in general aren't too happy about this. The CEOs of Verizon are, probably shitting themselves. They're pretty excited about this because first of all, they're able to pay off most of the judges and get this stuff passed through. A small company wouldn't be able to get this passed through the court system. However, a lot of other people are pretty upset about this, and they're going to make a lot of money off this. For one example would be Comcast would be able to disable Netflix so that you were forced to use their TV and streaming services. So I'm not sure if they'd be able to completely disable the website Netflix when you go to netflix.com. However, they'd be able to throttle your internet, so it would be basically impossible to get onto that internet. They're going to drop your internet speeds when you go to Netflix, or when Netflix tries to send you information, and vice versa. So you're not going to be able to access the website whenever you want. And if you do get on it, you're probably not going to be able to stream their services at all. You're not going to be able to watch Breaking Bad or Dexter or anything like that, because the quality is going to be awful and it's probably not even going to load. Then why would they do this? Because this would bring more money. A lot of people, I know this is kind of a more common thing now, people actually aren't even paying for their cable anymore. Why pay for cable when you can use Netflix and stuff like Pirate Bay, which I'm going to get to after this. But why pay for your cable program when you could just pay for your internet, and you don't even need to pay for your phone service in your house because you can just have a cell phone? So companies like Verizon and Comcast, they're going to want to make more money. And if you're using Netflix and stuff that they're not making money off, they're going to make it a harder time on websites such as Netflix. Now, the way around it, and the way that they would make this legal, would be they'd have to charge Netflix, and not just Netflix in general, but websites similar to that. They'd charge them a premium fee in order to have their services on Verizon, which for a website like Netflix would be no problem at all. They make tons of money, and they'd be able to pay that premium fee. So you probably wouldn't have a problem with watching Netflix anymore. They're not just going to stop providing you with Netflix. However, the things this is going to really affect are going to be small startup businesses. Obviously, you guys watching this don't have small startup businesses. But, however, if someone were to create a new kind of website, like they want to sell sneakers, right? And they make a new website, and they don't have the money to pay for those premium fees because, like I said, they're just starting up. They're not going to be able to get their internet. They're not going to be able to get their website to you because they're not going to be able to pay that premium fee. And Verizon's basically going to just tell them to go fuck themselves. That's honestly how it's going to work, and it's going to bring them in more money. Like I said before, I'm not really too sure if they're just going to completely block out websites like Netflix. However, a website that most service providers are looking to completely block out is the piratebay.org. .com, .se. They change the domain pretty much every week. The reason for this is actually a lot of ISP providers in UK, they already have blocks on websites like the Pirate Bay and WatchTV.com, I believe it's called, and even porn websites, but that's not really going to affect this. But the Pirate Bay is a huge website people are looking to shut down. Governments are after the leaders of Pirate Bay and whatnot. So a lot of ISPs in UK have already done this, and I guess it's working out for them. So now here in America, we're trying to do the same. So the Pirate Bay would probably be the first website you guys would probably not be able to access if these laws go into effect, which is pretty sad because, you know, I get a lot of my music and movies and TV shows that, you know, I'm interested in, but I really don't want to spend the money to buy or rent it if I'm not sure I'd like it. So I would just go on Pirate Bay and I'd buy it. However, if it's something that I'm really interested in, such as Breaking Bad, right? I already watched the show and I watch it all on Netflix and I watch it on TV and whatnot. However, I still went out of my way to buy the final season on DVD just because I liked it so much and I'd like to support them. And a lot of these companies feel like there's people out there that don't really care about that. They don't have the same ideas as me. So they're just going to want to just download everything from the Pirate Bay, and they lose out on a lot of money. So a lot of companies are looking to get behind that. I remember reading somewhere that the Pirate Bay was actually looking to buy their own island that would be in uncharted water or unmarked territories or something like that. And they'd be able to have their own kind of laws set up there. Well, there'd be no laws actually over who they can provide their service to. I'm pretty sure some government intervened with that, unfortunately. I think that would have been pretty cool, because those guys are really rich, if you didn't know. When you go on Pirate Bay, you know there's a lot of ads, pornographic ads, stuff like that. So they get paid a lot of money for their service. Even though they put everything up there for free, and they have their users put it up for free, they still make a lot of money just off ads alone. The amount of internet traffic they get there, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of companies wanted to pay for their ads. However, a lot more companies feel like they'd make more money if you just had to buy their TV show and music. So that would be the first thing to go. So I just thought I would update you guys. Well, not update you guys, but I thought I would just tell you guys about that, because many of you probably haven't heard about that. I personally haven't seen it in the news yet or anything like that. I think it's just trying to be one of those things that just swept under the rug, and you don't have to hear about that until you get your new contract from Verizon or something like that. So I thought I would inform you guys, and I'll keep you guys up to date if there's anything you can do petition-wise or calling up Verizon. I'll let you guys know. So that's all the time left I have for the commentary. Remember to leave a like, and if you enjoyed my commentary, I'll probably be doing updates on my channel about this topic, so you can definitely come over here to my channel and subscribe. Remember to leave a like on the video to help out the Doom Clan, along with subscribing if you're not already, so we can get to 100k subscribers. And yeah, also don't forget to check out Doom Turkey's channel if you guys like insane hardcore gameplays. That's all the time left I have. So yeah, that's it. Peace.